In my previous video, I unpacked and assembled the welding cart, my Harbor Freight welding cart, and here is the piece de resistance, which is the new MIG welder that I bought. This is a 180 Weld Pack HD. HD stands for Home Depot. This is a this particular welder is made for, or made by Lincoln for Home Depot. It's not a commercial welder. This is a hobbyist welder. I am a serious hobbyist, but to be completely honest with you, this machine was $600. By the time I was done buying the welder, the cart was $169. The welder was $600 because I had a coupon. It would have normally been like $669, and I bought a couple other little things. So I just, this welder from my supplier would have been $1,100. The differences are, actually they're pretty significant, the differences. The drive mechanisms are all cast aluminum. In the other one, the actual one that you get from Lincoln. So this is a Home Depot product. This is not, it is a Lincoln, but it's not a Lincoln. It's whoever, Lincoln bought the bullet. So let's get to unboxing it. We can see on the outside, it explains what it is. It gives you all these like scale on the side. This is what the unit's supposed to be. I originally wanted the 180C, which is $1,100, and then I looked at a Miller too. Tiki, thank you. I looked at a Miller. Millers are really expensive. I am no longer in the body shop business. This is purely for, this is purely hobby stuff. I have no doubt in my mind that I could weld an entire automobile together with this, no questions asked. I also have a TIG welder over here. I went with the 180 for a couple of reasons. The main reason being is whenever you buy a welder, welders are like stereos. You want a little bit of headroom. You don't want to get tied up. You don't want to have too much power you can always turn down. Not enough power, it's not enough power. And if you don't get good penetration with your welds, you're screwed. So let me, let's see here. I didn't do this with the other video, but I'm going to do it with this one just because. So this is how it comes packed in the box. Excuse the handheld shaky cam. So that's how it comes in the box. I'll take out this pushy, squishy foam. We've got, turn the light on here. Bought a new light. Oh, there it goes. So there we go. So this is some kind of cord. Let's take that out. This is the welding torch. This looks like the control cable. That's the actual welding torch, or that's where it goes into the machine. That's the torch without the nozzle on it. Okay, here's our gas regulator. Wow. Now that doesn't instill a whole lot of confidence now, does it? I can live with that. I'll figure it out. Looks like it's got a little protective thing on it. We'll take that off in a minute. I 100% intend on using gas with this welder. These are the instruction manuals. Ooh, a CD. Listen to super sounds of the 70s. I'm not going to play the CD probably. So here's the instructions. Oh, Tiki found some more styrofoam. You inhaled the last stuff and you sat there and hacked. No styrofoam. Okay. Let's see here. Some more cabling. That's hose and cable. Looks like a ground cable. Not chinchy ground cable. This is the power cord, which I sure hope fits in my plug. I don't know what that is. I think that might be a nozzle. That might be the solid core nozzle, I'm not sure. We got one spool of flux cord wire. It looks like it's about 3/4 full. They never give you, it's like ink cartridges, they never give you a whole spool. And this is a spool of Super Arc L56, 2.6 millimeter. That's the tool of the devil. 12 gauge. No, looks like 035, maybe 025. Ah, yeah, 025. Okay, so and then there should be one installed on the machine. I actually have a bunch of spools. What's in the box? Ground clamp. A spare nozzle with a spare, or a nozzle with at least 1 or 2 spare tips. Shockingly, I didn't buy a whole gamut of repair parts for this thing when I bought it. I usually do that. Okay, so now let me put the camera back up here and get to the good part. I'm not going to cut this box because in case this thing doesn't work, I want to be able to take it back. So it's pretty heavy. It's about 50 pounds. Maybe a little bit less. Let's see if there's anything else in the box. What's in the box? Just foam. Okay. So, let's see what's inside the machine here. Now we're going to open up our little door. Oh, there isn't a spool of wire on it. They lied to me. Well, I have spools. So, and they're actually good spools. So this is instructions. This is like the quick start manual, I think. Flux core welding setup. We're going to get into that later. This is a spool. This is a spool insert. This goes in here if I was going to use a 10-pound spool, which is what I'm probably going to buy. I'll probably go buy a 10-pound spool of good wire eventually. Let me see, just because it's, so there's our wire feeder. Now I read these are all plastic. Quite frankly, this looks like it's all cast aluminum. So that's where the wire goes in through here and then comes out through there. That'll be a whole nother video. So that's it. That's the unboxing. And now let me spin it around real quick. 360-degree view here. That's where your gas goes in. This is the power. I have to really check this. I don't think it's right. Son of a bitch. Let's find out. I bought this. We're good. Whew. Had a moment there. This isn't plugged in, by the way. Okay. And we'll, Tiki, what's Tiki have to say? That's the power switch. That's so you can plug in the spool gun controls. This has a stepped voltage. This is stepped voltage. The C has continuous, so it's a continuous potentiometer. This is stepped. I've used both types of machines, and actually the machine, one of the machines that I've been using for a long time didn't even have a heat setting. It was all in the wire speed. It was a 1980s. It was called a SAM. The joke was it was smart-ass MIG, but it was synchronous machine. SAM, synchronous. I don't know. Synchronous. Synchronous amp MIG. When you turn the heat up, when you turn the thing up on the handle, it would increase your wire speed, very similar to a spool gun And that machine actually wasn't bad. It was a pretty heavy duty machine for 110 volt. This is 230 volt or 220 volt machine. So there we go. We'll put it together. Maybe we'll stick some metal together.